Hello student, 47 sum of chapter 7 integration of pi to tan pi mod sin x dx is equal to dash, and this is 2002 JEE question. So here first of all here I equal to integration pi to tan pi mod sin x dx. So here first what we do, we add pi 0 to pi. We add 0 to pi here and then subtract it from the given term. 0 to tan pi mod sin x dx minus integration 0 to pi mod sin x and dx. Right? Now what? Here when we simplify, then this tan we put here, tan integration 0 to pi, and sin x is given. So sin mod sin x dx minus integration 0 to pi mod sin x dx. Now we know that from 0 to pi means in both quadrants sign is positive. So directly we put here, this is 9 integration 0 to pi and sin x dx, because we know that x belongs to 0 to pi, sin x is greater than 0. So therefore 9, and here we integrate them, minus cos x 0 to pi, therefore 9 minus cos pi plus cos 0, it is 9, 1 plus 1, it is 18. So this way we can find the answer of this integration pi to tan pi mod sin x dx, which is 18. Right? Now we go for the next one. In 48 sum, in equal to integration 0 to pi by 4 tan raised to nx dx, then limit n tends to infinity, and in plus in minus 2 is equal to dash, and this is also asked in 2002 question. Right? Now here, so first of all we just simplify this in plus in minus 2, it is integration 0 to pi by 4 tan nx dx plus integration 0 to pi by 4 tan n minus 2x dx. So it is integration 0 to pi by 4, taking it together, 10 raised to nx plus 10 raised to n minus 2x dx. Right? Now taking 10 raised to n minus 2x, we are taking common. 10 raised to n minus 2x is common. Then we have 1 plus tan square x, which is sec square x. So we can say that 0 to pi by 4 tan raised to n minus 2x into sec square x dx. Now we know that the derivative of tan x is sec square is in multiplication with this given function. So directly we will put here tan raised to n minus 1x upon n minus 1, 0 to pi by 4. Now when we put pi by 4, then it is 1, otherwise it is 0. 1 upon n minus 1. Right? So this is only for in plus in minus 2. So here we place this value. Now limit n tends to infinity n into in plus in minus 2. It is limit n tends to infinity n into 1 upon n minus 1, and we just taking n common from denominator, then we get limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n minus 1. 1 minus 1 upon n. Now when we put the limit, then we know that limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n is 0. So it is 1 upon 1 minus 0. So our answer is 1. So this way we can find our answer, which is 1. Right? Next sum, integration 0 to root 2 x square dx. This is not root 2 but only 2. Integration 0 to 2 box x square dx is dash. This is also 2002's question. So first of all, we break in this box into some parts which are integer. 0 to 1 box x square plus integer dx is there plus 1 to root 2 box x square dx plus root 2 to root 3 x square dx plus integration root 3 to 2 x square dx. Okay, so here first we take this 4 part. Now we know that the value of integer value of all these functions is integration 0 to 1, this is 0 dx plus now root 2 square, here we put the answer is integration 1 to root 2 1 dx plus integration root 2 to root 3 2 dx plus integration root 3 to root 3 to 2 3 dx, right? So first of all, here how can we put this? We just explain it. Okay, so here when we take the first interval, which is x belongs to 0 to 1. Now here one thing you remember, when x belongs to 0 to 1, x square is belongs to 0 to 1 and means box x square equal to 0 because the least integer not greater than x square is 0. Now x belongs to same way all the terms 1 to root 2, x square is 1 to 2 and x square box x square is 1. Same way x belongs to root 2 to root 3, x square belongs to 2 to 3 and here x box x square is equal to 2. Same way the third one, x belongs to root 3 to 2, x square belongs to 3 to 4 and box x square is equal to 3. Now what here we just integrate them. So here first of all 0's integration is equal to 0 plus here x 1 to root 2 plus 2 x root 2 to root 3 plus 3 x root 3 to 2. So it is root 2 minus 1 plus 2 root 3 minus root 2 plus 3 2 minus root 3. So we have root 2 minus 1, then we have plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 6 minus 3 root 3. Now here root 2 and first we put 6 minus 1 is 5, then 2 root 2 minus root 2 means minus root 2 and then minus root 3. So this is our answer, that integration 0 to 2 box x square dx is equal to 5 minus root 2 minus root 3, right? Then we go for the next one. Okay, 20th sum. Integration minus pi to pi 2x 1 plus sin x upon 1 plus cos square dx equal to dash. This is also 2002 GEE equation. So here first we separate the limit minus pi to pi 2x upon 1 plus cos square x dx plus integration minus pi to pi 2x sin x upon 1 plus cos square x dx. Now when we put x equal to minus x here, then this is odd function and this is even function. Okay, so here fx equal to x upon or 2x upon 1 plus cos square is odd and gx 2x sin x upon 1 plus cos square is even, right? Therefore I equal to, this is 0 plus this is 2 into 2 integration 0 to pi x sin x upon 1 plus cos square x dx. Now we just simplify it. Okay, so here when this is 4 and now there is another result is there, 0 to pi x f sin x dx is equal to pi by 2 integration 0 to pi f sin x dx means here the x is removed and at the place of this x we put pi by 2, right? So here we put the same thing. So here we have 2 pi and just we put the substitute cos x equal to t, therefore sin x dx is minus dt as x is 0, t is 1, x is pi, t is minus 1. So therefore I equal to 2 pi integration here 1 2 minus 1 minus dt upon 1 plus t square. We just change the limit and this sign become positive, minus 1 to 1 dt upon 1 plus t square. Now this is also even function, so we put here it is 2 pi into 2 integration 0 to 1 dt upon 1 plus t square. It is 4 pi into tan inverse t 0 to 1. It is 4 pi and this is 1 pi by 4 minus 0. So this is pi square. So our last answer is pi square. So this way we can find this answer, and this is quite different type of sum. Here you remember very well that here first you separate the integration and then you put one function is odd, second is even, and in even function there is one also there is a rule which is also useful, and from this rule and we just simplify, we get our answer pi square. Okay, so this way we find our answer. Now we go for the next one. Okay, 51. If curve y equal to fx makes intercepts 0 and 2 on axis and makes 3 by 4 unit area, then integration 0 to 2 x f dash x dx equal to dash. So here integration 0 to 2, this is given that integration 0 to 2 fx dx is equal to 3 by 4. This thing is given, right? And next thing is, now we take I equal to integration 0 to 2 x f dash x and dx, right? So here what we do, here this is u and this is v. So first as it is, integration of second as it is, right? 0 to 2 minus in integration derivative of first, integration of second as it is. Okay, so this way we can find our simplification. And here when we put this x means we put x equal to 0. First we take this integration and derivative is cancelled. X f x 0 to 2 minus integration 0 to 2, this is 1, and integration this is fx dx, right? Now this thing is 3 by 4, it is given, and now we put here 2. So here 2 f2 minus 0 minus integration 0 to 2 fx dx. Now f2 is equal to dash means x equal to 2, then y equal to 0, or f2 is equal to 0, 2 into 0 minus integration 3 by 4. So our answer is minus 3 by 4, right? Or and here one thing you remember, when a curve intersect at 2 0 point, then we can say that the answer is, or f2 is equal to 0, right? So remember this thing very carefully. Here there is one mistake is there. Here 2 and 0 is there, therefore our answer is quite different. Okay, so 2 and 0, so x equal to 2, then y equal to 0, therefore here we put x equal to 2, then this is y, which is 0, right? So this way 51 is completed. Now we go for the 52. Here 52. If f a plus b minus x equal to fx, then integration a to b x fx dx is equal to dash. So here I equal to integration a to b x fx dx. Now what, we replace this x by a plus b minus x. So integration a to b a plus b minus x into f a plus b minus x dx. Now here it is given that this become fx. So integration a to b a plus b minus x into fx dx. Now what? We gradually multiply this a plus b with fx and x with fx and then separate the integration. A plus b fx dx minus integration a to b x fx dx. Now this is I. So again we take into one side, then we have 2I is equal to integration a to b a plus b into fx dx. Now divide by 2, then I equal to a plus b by 2 integration a to b fx dx. Right? So this is our answer. So this way we can find our answer. Now we go for the next one, which is 53. Okay. Next sum 53. If f dash x is equal to fx and f0 equal to 1, fx plus gx is x square, then integration 0 to 1 fx dx dx equal to dash. This is 2003 J-double equation. So here f dash x equal to fx, then it is e raised to x, right? And second thing, that if this is e raised to x, here we put e raised to x, and fx plus gx is equal to x square. Therefore gx is equal to x square minus e raised to x. Now we put integration 0 to 1 fx gx dx is equal to integration 0 to 1 e raised to x, then x square minus e raised to x and dx. Now we just multiply and separate the LCM. 0 to 1 e raised to x, x square dx minus integration 0 to 1 e raised to 2x dx. Now here we just take 0 to 1 e raised to x, x square, then 2x minus 2x and x square 2x minus 2x, then minus 2. So we have x square plus x square minus x square minus 2x, x square minus 2x plus 1 and plus 2 dx minus integration 0 to 1 e raised to 2x dx. So we have, this is function and this is its derivative, right? So here we directly put e raised to x into x square minus 2x plus 2, 0 to 1 minus e raised to 2x by 2, 0 to 1. Now we put 1. So we have e 1, 3. 3 minus 2 means 1. E minus, when we put 0, then only 1 is there. Minus, here the first we put 1 e square by 2 minus 0, then it is 1 by 2. So we have e minus 1 minus e square by 2 plus 1 by 2. It is e minus 1 by 2 plus minus e square by 2. So this is our final answer, that e minus just a minute, here minus 2x is there, this become plus, and here when we put 0 then 3, it is plus 1 is there, so it is plus 3 by 2, right? So this way, or this thing. So here when we put the limit, then this become e minus 2 minus e square by 2 minus 1 by 2. Then simplify, we get our answer e minus 3 by 2 minus e square by 2. Okay, then we go for the next one. Next 54, integration 0 to 1 x 1 minus x raised to n dx. Now here what we do, here we just replace x by 1 minus x and here x raised to n dx. X raised to n we multiply with the bracket x raised to n minus x raised to n plus 1 dx. Now here we just put integration of this is n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus n plus 2 upon n plus 2 0 to 1. When we put 1, then we have 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2 and 0, then our answer is 0. Right? So n plus 2 minus n minus 1 upon n plus 1 and n plus 2, which is 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2. So this way we can find our answer, which is 1 upon n plus 1 and 1 upon n plus 1 into n plus 2, or this one. Both are accepted answer, right? Next sum. Next 55 sum. Limit n tends to infinity 1 plus 2 raised to 4, or this is 1 raised to 4, plus up to plus n raised to 4 upon n raised to 5 minus limit n tends to infinity 1 cube plus 2 cube plus up to n cube upon n raised to 5 equal to dash. This is 2003 question. So here first of all, this is limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n into sigma r equal to 1 to n and r by n raised to 4. Right? Minus limit n tends to infinity 1 by n and sigma r equal to 1 to n r by n raised to q. Right? And here one thing you remember, that this is n square is there. Now what here, when we simplify, then we get limit h tends to 0, h sigma r equal to 1 to n and r by n is rh raised to 4, h raised to 4 minus limit h tends to 0, h square sigma r equal to 1 to n rh raised to q. Now here rh raised to q and h is 1 minus 0 by n. So now when we simplify, then we get the function is limit h tends to 0, limit h tends to 0, h sigma r equal to 1 to n f 0 plus rh minus limit h tends to 0, h square sigma r equal to 1 to n f 0 plus rh, right? And here g 0 plus r. Here we just change the function, this is g, right? So this way fx is equal to x raised to 4 and gx is x cube. Now we just put the values and we get our answer, that it is integration 0 to 1 x raised to 4 dx minus limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n integration 0 to 1 x cube dx. Right? Now when we simplify it, then we get our answer is x raised to 5 by 5 minus limit n tends to infinity 1 upon n is 0. This is 0 into something is also 0. So our answer is 1 by 5 minus 0, it is 1 by 5. So this way we can find our answer. Again we just recap of this sum. We take the recap of this sum. Here limit this raised to 4 is there, so here we take 2 part of n raised to 5, which is n raised to 4 into n. 1 upon n we take outside, and this becomes sigma r equal to 1 to n r upon n raised to 4 minus limit n tends to infinity, same, n square is taking outside, sigma r equal to 1 to n r by n raised to cube. Now here what? R by n is equal to RH. When we take 1 upon n tends to infinity, then h tends to 0. This is 1 upon n equal to h. Means RH, r by n is RH raised to 4 minus limit h tends to 0 h square, and here sigma RH cube. Limit h tends to 0 h sigma, this is f 0 plus r h minus limit h tends to 0 h square, sigma r equal to 1 to n g 0 plus rh, because there are two different functions are there, and we directly put this fx is integration 0 to 1 x raised to 4 dx minus limit n tends to infinity 1 n we take outside, and second n we use here 0 to 1 x cube dx. Now this becomes 0, so we cannot solve it. We just solve this x raised to 5 by 5 0 to 1, which is 1 by 5 answer. Okay.